Howdy, folks, and welcome back to The Legend of Vox Machina. Today we're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 6, which is titled Into Rhyme Cleft. And I legitimately had to do a bit of a double take the first time I read this title, because even though I knew there was a 0% chance that this was the actual title, something tricked my brain into thinking that that says Minecraft, not Rhyme Cleft. So, like I said, I knew there was no shot that that was the actual name. Glad I cleared it up though. But yeah, I don't know what Rhyme Cleft is. I don't think it's a name we've heard in the show before, so I got no real theories here, folks. But I am a little nervous about this episode because, for one thing, this is the last episode. This is the third of 3 episodes for whatever this drop was when this was coming out. 2x3 was a really big episode, very consequential for what is becoming of the story here, and really the way some of y'all were talking about it in the comments kind of really shifted the whole focus of the campaign, or the whole feel of the campaign. So sorry I didn't get super emotional at the end of that one, but we'll see what's in store for me here. But additionally, also, this one looks to be about a minute and a half longer than the typical episode, so a little bit chunkier. So I'm, like I said, a little nervous about what's going to befall me here. And our party. But anyway, let's scooch over here, get ready to watch. As I take this opportunity to thank you for watching me watch this thing. Make sure you do all the YouTube things. We're hitting the halfway point of season 2, so lots more of this to come. A lot more show after this. Halfway done with the season, and after this season, I'll be halfway done with what's out. So tons more episodes to go, so you're going to want to see when these reactions come out. So what better way to do that than by subscribing? Like I said, leave a like on this video, leave a comment on this video, let me know what you think of the episode or the reaction, anything you want to tell me, as well as if you want to see this or any other Vox Machina reaction uncut, unedited, the next one or two a little bit early, there's a link to join the Patreon down in the description below. With all that being said, let's get ready to watch Legend of Vox Machina Season 2, Episode 6, Into Rhyme Cleft, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Blood for the blood sword, it seems. Yeah. Or a dream or something. Oh yeah, it can't be a flashback. He still has the beard. Oh no. Oh, everybody. Grog, you gotta get rid of that fucking sword, buddy. Damn, even killed Vax, who was wearing the vestige. Okay. But yeah, the herd, that's what we saw the other Goliath looking characters at the end of the last episode, and they had said something about the herd. You stay away from her. There we go. Well, even though this episode is a little bit longer, it looks like we still have an intro here. So while this is playing, my tea for today, because this is the rare daytime recording, is English breakfast. So once again, if you're drinking something while watching this reaction, what are you drinking? I don't have much else to say during this intro, except I was desperately trying to think of some kind of a pun I could say, like a get away from her, you bitch, but about something with a sword.
Didn't get enough sleep?
My dreams were fucking weird.
Lots of sleep, with really nice dreams where no one died.
Just everybody. Yeah, why did you take that fucking sword, Grog? I mean, I understand in a D&D game, people love to have fancy, cool weapons that are strong and make their stats and rolls better, but like...
You notice Grog acting strange?
I mean, he's real dumb. It's kind of hard to tell.
He's so focused on that sword.
Come on, Pike. You can't fault a guy for playing with his sword now and then.
Yeah, he'd know all about that.
Do you ever just be sincere?
He's like, I love playing with my sword every now and again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got dragon. It's exactly what I've been asking for, but now I'm scared.
Let me help.
Oh, hey.
It's very nice to have access to fire magic.
Makes my nipples tingly.
Ugh.
Lately, you've been real fixated on...
Oh, yeah, just a sec, Pike.
Gotta talk to my sword. I gotta play with my sword real quick.
Uncle Groggy's gonna...
Wait, is he putting him in the bag? Oh no, he's just gonna...
This is actually kind of cozy.
And his nipples are tingly. Pike is like, I wanted uppies too. Real talk, my son is almost 6. He's more than half my height, and he still asks me to pick him up several times a day, and my back is about to give out from it. Aha.
There you are. This is where I saw the entrance.
That don't look like no door.
I think that's the point.
Gotcha. I've been playing more Elden Ring recently, and I went to an area I'd been to several times and just walked into a wall, and oops, it was an illusory wall. So I had a whole ass new area to explore. So I get it. I understand the thrill of finding some kind of illusory wall and being like, ah.
A temple. An old one.
Aren't they all?
Not this old. Built before the divergence.
Oh.
Not smart enough to heed my warnings.
We were sent by Osisa.
My mate sent you?
Yeah,
It's
there we
been
go.
centuries.
That's longer than 84 years.
You must prove your worth in a challenge.
Yes, we sort of assumed.
It's always how it goes with these sphinxes.
I shall let you choose. Conquer the 70 death gorgons. Survive the endless labyrinth of misery. Or wound me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Back up. Did you say wound you?
Can we just tell him a terrible insult? Wound his pride a little bit for whatever pride sphinxes have. Okay, so 70 death gorgons. I'm gonna say no to the endless labyrinth because by definition it is endless. So that seems like a non-starter here. Wound him. That one seems like, on the surface it seems like the easiest one, but I think I gotta go with the death gorgons. There's a finite number of them. Once I'm sure you can figure out some kind of a strategy. Then again, you probably just step in there and then just get turned to stone like immediately. But my pick here is the gorgons, right? Wounding him, and I bet that's what they're gonna go with, and they're gonna find that it is also a trick, not as easy as they think. I mean, like I said, it sounds easy, but that's the trap, right? I know better. I've played D&D before.
In my eons of life, I have never felt pain. Your challenge is to inflict an injury. Any wound will do.
Percy just starts blasting.
Death gorgons sound cool as fuck. Let's do that one.
What? No. Wound the Sphinx.
That dude is as old as time and he's
Dude, and he literally said, here's me saying dude right after Scanlan said it.
We don't have to defeat him, just hurt him.
He said he's never felt pain since before the divergence.
We choose to wound you.
A shame. The Gorgons have been itching for a battle.
See, I wanted to sate them.
Are we? We're in another dimension.
It looks cool as hell.
Each of you will have a chance to wound me in a one-on-one battle.
I'm not letting anything happen to you again.
You won't be able to overpower him.
He can outspeed him though.
Why didn't you volunteer? You should have been first in line.
Damn, it's just like having a child. Oh, damn, that's how it do feel to donate blood though. Yo, your first run after donating is always terrible.
A heavy burden being the matron's champion. You won't live long enough to feel its weight.
Damn. Once again, more Sphinx riddles. Yep. Oh, bye, Vax.
Your brother lives, but he will fall in the void forever.
Oh.
Unless one of you can succeed.
Oh no, this is what he meant by the endless labyrinth. Yeah, that didn't work so well for Vax.
Family left who actually cares for you.
It's gonna be Scanlan. He is gonna have to insult him or something.
But you clearly know not where your strength comes from.
Wait. There's gotta be another way.
All right, come on, Scanlan. Let's see if my prediction comes true here.
And futile.
Maybe he'll forget about me.
I see you. All right, come on. You got a nat 20 zinger in you, don't you?
All jokes and no heart. I wonder how you convinced Osisa to put her faith in your lot.
It was The rest of them, not so much me.
Before you vanquish me, oh mighty Sphinx,
A little JoJo's
I'll
pose
be a
he's got
moment
going on.
of utter sincerity.
Come on, Scanlan. Oh, that's cool as hell.
It's cold outside.
I don't know how much of this is going to make it to YouTube. Shoutouts to copyright.
As the days go by,
Ooh, interesting.
without you by my side.
Oh, this is really cool.
You're in my cold
Nice. Oh, the drum kit. You know, maybe everything's going to be okay in this episode. Maybe it's just this that they were saving for the end of set. Just a full-on music video. And nothing bad happens after. Oh god, the way they were circling around each other, I was getting flashbacks to Teostra and Lunastra from Monster Hunter. And when they do their duo supernova, that's almost a fucking one-shot. If not outright a one-shot. Ah, he did it. Well, it wasn't so much an insult, but...
Done what no other has before. Because of you, I feel pain.
longing.
For you have wounded my heart.
Hell yeah. I was like half right.
You must know true love in your life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I have no one.
Damn. And now I'm feeling pain.
Perhaps you need to stop looking for love.
What the fuck is this? Heart-to-heart talk. I mean, it works in the scene, but like, it's kind of ridiculous. In a good way.
Alive? Who do we have to thank for that?
Scanlan!
How about nice thighs, yo, touch me?
What the fuck?
In my millennia of existence, this is the wisest sage I've ever known.
They go for a fist bump, and the giant paw just like yeets Scanlan out of the cave.
You will reveal them yourselves
Okay.
with this,
Alright, can Grog have that one and ditch the other one then?
known as Myth Carver, connected to all myths and legends, including the other vestiges.
It's like bigger than... Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, it's a little big for Scanlan, I
I
think.
didn't get you anything. Whoa.
Now I get to play with a sword! For real!
Show me something good.
It's just like tons of naked people.
A crazy forest with upside down waterfalls.
That sounds sort of like the Fey realm.
All of these unreleased Yes album covers. Oh, there's one for Vex.
Looking bow. City. It looks familiar. I think it's Western. It's been
Oh,
invaded. There's a bunch of dudes who look like Grog.
okay.
One's got a vestige. Big, giant gauntlets.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
It's probably not important.
Okay, what is going on with you?
Oh, this one's a different issue than I've been having with the rest of the episode.
I'm afraid you've been followed.
Oh shit, Dragon Time? Yep.
Everyone get down!
Which one? This was the Acid Dragon, right?
Oh, now I do feel pain. Ow. Oh. All it took were rocks to fall on me.
You have my thanks, Gnome, for finding me a vestige.
Uh-oh. Well, maybe I was wrong about nothing bad happening. If only we had to actually fight the Sphinx. I was sitting on get away from her, you Sphinx, for the last like 10 minutes and not gonna have an opportunity to do so. Oh. Ow, also rocks and acid. Those hurt me too. I'm learning a lot of things about myself today. Percy's just like, why can't there be a vestige that's a gun? Oh. Oh, there he goes.
I've been starving for 2 full episodes.
Now my pride.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Oh, no, it took him. Oh yeah, he's not gonna let him take his bro. You know, if that acid smells bad, do you think he could say, get away from him, that stinks? None of these are roll worthy. And it doesn't even rhyme with bitch, it just rhymes with Sphinx. So I'm like 3 degrees separated from the actual joke I wanted to make originally.
Scanlan!
Yeah, I think that Sphinx is done for.
No.
Thank you for showing me, Osisa,
Damn. That Sphinx was a bro, man. Oh, fuck, Andy. And there he goes. You have acid breath. I don't think a sword is... I mean, I understand that it's a special magic sword and... Yo, if Grog solos this dragon here, though...
Anyone see another way out? I'll try to make us one. Everyone get close.
Yo. Okay, I was gonna say, I think you'll need to be inside the magic triangle.
We gotta leave.
No, it did happen. Now this one.
Come on, big guy. Move.
We got to get back to Cash. One more resurrection, please. But man, like, oh, did the dragon come with them, or part of the dragon? I have so many things to say, but they can't keep doing this to me.
Pike, where is she? I don't know.
Oh, are they in? They're in the Fae plane. It does look like a Yes album cover. Fuck, dude. Man. So, all right. So I was literally... I started this video talking about how, you know, saying like, look, listen, I'm sorry. I know all y'all love The Sunken Tomb. And, you know, it seems to be one of those things that hits a lot harder if you know the context beforehand and just seeing it adapted to the screen. Whereas for me, it was like, you know, I explained it in a previous video, so I don't want to rehash that. But there were a few people who were a little less than charitable, I would say, to me. But I'm not gonna be one, like, I don't know if I've said it in this series, but I'm not the kind of reactor to, you know, have like big kind of fake-ish reactions just for the sake of having big reactions that people might want to see. How I feel about something is how I feel about something. And in that moment, I was like, well, you know, given the fact that we were dealing with something that had death in its name, the fact that Vex died, I was like, okay, this is probably something to do with the vestige itself, and, you know, it'll get sorted. I thought it was more plot related than it ended up being, not knowing that she actually did take enough damage to die in the temple of the god of death, basically. So in that moment, like, you know, the lack of realization made it think like, all right, all according to plan. This is just how this thing works. Whereas this, you know, they've been building this up, you know, Grog and his bloodlust, seeing that at the very beginning, you know, I think it made it all the more shocking to see, like, yes, we saw like Pike impaled on the sword at the beginning, but we saw everyone else had been dealt with as well. And so I was like, okay, well, this is just a portent of things to come, right? If he continues on with this sword. So when it actually happened later, it kind of shocked me. This feels a lot more like I was affected a lot more. Like I had the chills going down my back. I had everything. I felt tears starting to form in my eyes, thinking like, they gotta save her. They gotta save her. It was less of a, oh, she'll be back eventually, and a holy shit, what do we do now kind of thing. And, you know, like I said, the end of a set, it's gonna do it to you like that. But damn, they gotta stop doing this to me, man. They can't kill a character every 3 episodes and make me have to wait to figure out what happens, you know. And this might be a thing. I don't know if it was this show or something I watched recently, but I was like, they left us on a big cliffhanger, and I was like, what if they just don't show that character next episode? What if it's just something completely different? And it was when Cass got her throat slit. I was like, watch this whole, because I think the next episode started with Pike going to the temple. I was like, what if this whole episode is just a Pike episode, and we got to wait another episode to find out what happened to Cass, right? So I could definitely see them doing that as well, especially since these do come out in 3s. They would think like, yeah, people are going to watch these back to back to back. I'm not. So we could have the whole next episode and just not follow up. I want the show to do that. Actually, I want them to make us wait just a little bit longer to find out like what's going to become of Grog and Pike. I had shades of Steven Universe. There was 1 or 2 episodes where, you know, when they go on their warps and stuff, where Steven ended up outside of the warp stream. I think it was all the way back in season 1 of that show. But that I had flashbacks to that, seeing Grog and Pike like separated from everybody else as they were kind of still within the beams of light. But yeah, that's a big ol' hungry sword straight through somebody. And once again, like, I know resurrections are possible, and I was like, we gotta get her back to cash. Gotta pony up the fee somehow. But you know, I've been saying, and I'm sure everybody watching the show is saying, like, Grog, put that fucking sword away, get rid of it. I know it's probably got some kind of influence on him to where he would have a really hard time doing so, especially with his intelligence kind of being so low. I don't know if intelligence and wisdom are 2 different stats, right? So I don't know if that would be a wisdom saving throw to have to, you know, be able to part with a sword or what. But it's also like shouldn't have that thing, man. But yeah, that was legitimately really shocking, especially because, you know, he was fighting with the dragon. I thought he was going to end up soloing the dragon. We had just lost the Sphinx we had met, who was really cool. And we were fighting for the vestige, and I wanted it to be, you know, this big triumphant moment. We have dealt with this dragon, and, you know, at what cost? Like, yes, we fed the sword, and, you know, now Grog might have an even harder time getting rid of the sword because,
Look at this great victory that it led me to. All it took was a little dragon blood.
Which, you know, also would have been a really interesting plot thread to follow for the show, with everyone kind of seeing, like, that fucking sword is trouble. And then, you know, him refusing to part with it. And he's so strong that, like, who's going to really challenge him in the group to do so, right? But to actually see Pike get stabbed through, like, was absolutely shocking to me. I was not expecting anything like that. So well done, show. You got me. You didn't get me 3 episodes ago, but you got me today. So, yeah. But like I said, please stop doing this every 3 episodes. I'm already dreading episode 9 when I get there. Like, fuck, who's gonna die today? Who's gonna fucking die today? Yeah, they got me good. So hey, once again, I have to ask, watching this when it came out, and once again knowing, you know, with that little grain of salt, knowing that some of y'all know, you know, what becomes of Pike, what was that wait like, to have to wait, you know, 1 week? You know, I still have to wait 1 week to watch the next episode, but like, especially if you're just sitting there watching these, you know, as they drop, binging them each drop, having to wait just that little bit, because, you know, I'm used to this shit by now. I'm used to like getting left on a big cliffhanger and being like, well, gotta edit this one and watch another show before I can get to the next one. So, for me, it's a wait I'm used to, but I know for the average viewer, having to wait for stuff like that, it can be torturous. So I genuinely want to know, once again, just like with episode 3, what was that wait like for you? So, hey, I don't think I have much else to say. Just bravo. This was a banger episode, by the way. If I didn't say so, just with how much I've been talking about it and kind of the paths that they could have taken, paths that could go on from here, really fun. And I just kind of brushed over the music video as it happened. I said it was cool as hell, and it was. And you know, I was saying, and nothing bad happened after that, and then cut immediately to Pike getting stabbed. That sucked. Great episode, a fucking phenomenal episode. You know, I was. And I probably shouldn't do this, but when I have 2 shows that are going concurrently, I just got finished with the Hour of the Guillotine arc in Frieren. And I'm not going to lie, Frieren has been so good that sometimes I'm kind of like, it's a Vox Machina day. I want to watch more Frieren. But this episode, folks, man, good shit. Good shit today. And, you know, it brought me right back. And now, like, both shows are, and, you know, I think Frieren is going to start having a little bit slower pace for a bit. So now Vox Machina is that show. So can't wait to continue on to see what the back half of the season has in store for us. I got more dragon stuff, right? I guess I'll close with this. I've been asking for dragon stuff, and we've just gotten little bits here and there of the dragon stuff, and I got more, and it was huge. It was awesome. The fight was great. Once again, really sad that we lost that Sphinx already, but you know, just all around phenomenal episode, even though it hurt my soul. But that's all I gotta say here. So hey, I already asked what was that wait like, but what did you think of this episode in general? And also, like, I'm, you know, provided that the stabbing of Pike was something that did happen in the campaign, feel free to link me to a screen. I keep saying screen to table to screen for that moment, because I definitely want to see it. I guess if there's more, maybe wait until whatever the situation with Grog and Pike kind of resolves. But that's one I'm really curious to see. But anyway, hope you're excited to watch me continue on with this series. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out, and I'll catch you next time with the next episode of The Legend of Vox Machina. Take it easy, everybody.